Welcome to the Common Man Football Show. My name is James Coburn, and today's episode, we're talking about Brian Urlacher's analytics profile. The Hall of Fame linebacker, in many ways, is someone who had tremendous data coming out, and just goes to show as sort of a foundational player in a lot of the data work that I do. So a lot of times when I talk about thresholds or averages and stuff like that, I don't really always talk about the players that comprise those averages or thresholds. And in many ways, Brian Urlacher is just an example of why data matters, why the traits on paper matter, if you will. So with all this stuff out of the way, if you're new to the channel and new to the work that I do, all terms and definitions will be in the description. So first off, when you look at Brian Urlacher's production data, it was fantastic. He had a 98.97 solo tackle score, which pretty much hits the All-Pro threshold, Pro Bowl threshold, and starter threshold, and is well above what the All-Pro average score is. In many ways when it comes to Brian Urlacher. So from a production standpoint, Urlacher was fantastic. But I think what makes Brian Urlacher unique is that it's not only his production data that was fantastic, it's his athleticism data, where he had a 91.12 explosive body strength score, 97.49 speed score, and 98.51 flexibility score for his size. Pretty much hitting all the All-Pro thresholds you're looking for, and definitely well above what the averages are in terms of All-Pro potential, Pro Bowl potential, and even starter potential. In many ways, people talk about Brian Urlacher as a guy who kind of revolutionized the linebacker position because of just how athletic he was. And his athleticism data, even when put up to the light of today, because again, the data I'm showing you today is basically how he tested back in the 90s, the late 90s. So even when you take his data back then and compare it to now, it just shows you how athletic he was in many ways. That even when you take his data and show it to what players look like now, it was way in another league, like in another dimension, if you will, in terms of his overall data. But that was Brian Urlacher's profile. Fantastic production coming out in Mexico State, and fantastic athleticism, to go with it. And that's partly some of the reasons why he went on to become as great of a linebacker as he became, and of course being a Hall of Famer. And of course, my name is James Coburn. You can find my other work at draftcoburn.wordpress.com. You can also follow me on Twitter at Gymmetrics. And if you like this content and you want more content like this, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Share this video as well with anybody that you know. Hit that notification button so you're always reminded when another video of mine drops. And I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.